Ha! Well, hello there, motherfuckers, and it appears that I have landed myself in HD with my new webcam. Yeah, that's right, a new webcam. You can look forward to seeing this beautiful face in HD. Ooh, yeah, haha. Oh, yeah, check out that beard, check out that shaggy hair there, motherfuckers. Yeah, HD 720. So, a little word about this camera ski here. You got a Logitech C270. It's HD 720. Good stuff right here. 720p. This is the best it gets. Not a bad deal. I ended up paying $28 for this camera. You can't go wrong with a camera that looks this good for such a decent low price. This is the best. I'm a cheap motherfucker, and I think this looks better than a lot of other cameras here on YouTube. It's very clear. I can see myself. It's super fucking clear, and I'm gonna look forward to doing a lot of reviews in HD. And the thing is, we can do reviews in HD, and it won't take us to the fucking next Raw to upload them. This Raw tonight, or last night, was fucking awesome. I loved this show. I thought it was great. Fucking hijack Raw fucking failed to hijack Raw. All these motherfuckers failed. And I love it because in my Raw preview, I hit everything, all the nails right on the motherfucking head. Everybody wanted to talk about this show and saying CM Punk was going to return. And, somehow a wrestler contracted by the WWE was going to make the WWE look like a bunch of idiots. This was fucking bullshit. This hashtag hijack, mostly anything that begins with hashtag is fucking bullshit. This hashtag world is becoming fucking shit. I think most of these people are smoking hash. These people talk about all this hashtag bullshit. Anyway, we start off. CM Punk's music was on. Punk, he's back. Yay! I can't wait to see Punk. He's going to help us hijack a show. A TV show that's scripted. And then it was Paul Heyman. I loved this. I thought it was excellent. He came in the ring. He sat down Indian style, just like Punk when he cut that legendary promo in 2011 that everybody likes to say changed their life. Well, this promo right here was pretty fucking good by Heyman. He made fun of the fans for being retards. Very well deserved. There's a lot of problems with WWE, and it needs to change, but everybody is handling it like a bunch of fucking idiots. They're not acting the right way. They're not acting as they should, like intelligent individuals that want to see a change. They're just going apeshit in the crowd. Chanting a man's name 10 million times throughout a show is not going to change shit. Chanting a man's name isn't going to do anything. It ain't going to lift fingers. It ain't going to turn gears into motion. It ain't going to do jack shit, motherfuckers. Get it through your fucking thick skulls. And motherfuckers, your skulls are fucking thick. And I love the way how he turned this promo and made it about Lesnar. Because he mentioned that Punk couldn't beat Lesnar. And Heyman was right about what he said in this promo. Punk was not himself after his match with Taker at Mania. That was a great match. The only good match at Mania from last year. And he wasn't the same. It was very fucking true. I couldn't even believe how true it was. It was very fucking true what was said by Heyman. He hasn't been the same since his match with Undertaker. Last really good match that he had. This match with Brock was good, but as he said, they had him losing to just about everybody. It was a downward spiral, and, now he's not even in the fucking company. I liked how they turned the attention to Brock, though. Brock came out. Henry tried to, hurt him, but he ended up getting an F5 through a fucking table. Steel stairs to the head, motherfuckers. and then a big F5. It was pretty fucking cool. Very brutal. A nice explosive way to start off the show. Controversial as hell. Felt like a real Raw. You know, maybe one step below Attitude Era, but it was almost there. It was pretty fucking good, I think. Then we got our first match. It was the Usos defeating the Outlaws for the tag titles. As you might have guessed, I am not very happy with the result of this match. I don't think the Usos deserve these tag titles because I don't even think they deserve to be employed. But it was a decent match. It was okay for what it was. I will give credit where credit was due. This is the best match they've had so far. There's not really a lot to compare it to. They had a 2-second match last week and a pretty terrible match at the pay-per-view. But a decent match here, you know, and pretty enjoyable, I think, for the most part. Decent match. Then it was Big E Langston defeating Cesaro by disqualification. Swagger just runs in right away. You know, this was more build-up. You could argue that this was a waste of a match, but at least we're getting some build-up between Cesaro and Swagger. It was getting pretty heated in there. You know, not good, but all right. There was some build, I guess you could say. Might be an excuse, but nothing terrible. The Wyatts defeated the Shield in a very good match. This was not as good as the Elimination Chamber, but I have to say I was pretty entertained by this match. It was very fast-paced. Seth Rollins walks out on the Shield. This is probably going to lead to a triple threat match between these guys, probably for the U.S. title at Mania. I think that's a pretty good way to utilize these guys. It'll probably be a pretty decent match, I think. But yeah, this was a pretty good match here on Raw. You know, not too far off from the Chamber, but, you know, but it wasn't as good, but it was good, and that's what counts, motherfuckers. It was a good match. Good matches on Raw are a good thing. Then you got Emma and Santino defeating Summer Rae and Fandango. This was just fucking shit. Fucking boring-ass motherfucking bullshit. I don't understand how Emma and Paige can have a classic match at a pay-per-view and somehow WWE still manages to fuck her up. You know, come on, putting her with Santino. This girl is gold in the ring. She's good. You know, she's got all the tools of what it takes to be a good women's wrestler. Her moveset is actually bigger than Trish Stratus's, if I dare say, or Lita's. She does more moves in there. More submission moves. She's more technical. She looks more like a real wrestler, like a William Regal, like just really rough neck. And, you know, it's good though, you know. Same thing with, you know, like same thing like Trish Stratus. You don't think that she's gonna be that tough. She's small and you know and you know and attractive, so you don't think that she's gonna be that tough, but she is. And you're not utilizing these characteristics to build a future star. They always fuck up this way. Always gotta make the new stars look like fucking goofballs. Emma's proven that, you know, she's proven herself. She proved it. That's what NXT with that special was for on the network, to show that she could wrestle. So why can't we see more of that on WWE? I mean, isn't Raw supposed to be a bigger stage? You know, but she's looking better on NXT than she does there. I don't understand it, motherfuckers. It doesn't make any goddamn fucking sense. You know, they're just fucking her up. It's a real shame because, you know, I like Emma. I think she's a good fucking wrestler. And I want to see the Divas division work. But it's not working as long as they carry on with this retarded fucking, you know, storyline with Santino and Emma. And she really isn't even in the Divas division part. This is just some goofball tag team feud. She's not even, you know, wrestling against AJ or anything. What's a waste of fucking time. Sheamus defeats Christian in a pretty fucking shitty match. A couple of weeks ago, they had a really good match. These two guys on SmackDown, Barricades were ripped apart. Limbs were being pulled through barricades. It was pretty fucking good. This time around, slow, boring, shitty. Sheamus, turn him heel already. Christian, get the fuck rid of him already. He's too fucking old to be there. Now, I know he ain't that old, but he's wrestling like an old man, and that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. When you are wrestling, when you're being out wrestled by guys that are even older than you. Christian's not that old, and he's wrestling older than older guys. Kurt Angle in TNA is wrestling better than Christian, and Kurt Angle is older than him. That's pathetic right there. A guy whose neck is almost snapped in two is wrestling better than Christian. That's fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit right there. This is a boring match, and the crowd agreed. Even though the crowd was a bunch of idiots. CM Punk. See, I'm getting tired of this. Chicago crowd wasn't good at all. It wasn't good. People are going to say, this crowd was awesome. They were a bunch of dumbasses. They just chanted CM Punk through the whole event. They're thinking that something was going to happen here. And this is the only time that they made sense. They chanted, this is awful. And it was. It was bad. Then you had the Bellas defeating Alicia Fox and Oksana. It's boring. Fucking bullshit once again. Unless they're going to have Paige and Emma come in there and save the day with another great technical match, this Diva division ain't going to amount to shit. Week after week, they try to have some semblance of a wrestling match, but all I see is a big heap of fucking bullshit every single goddamn fucking week from these divas. And the divas that are good, as they said, like Emma, are not allowed to shine. The fuck is the point, motherfuckers? Ziggler, excuse me. Daniel Bryan and Triple H. Awesome segment here. A lot of fucking heat. I know that they've knocked this match before, but this right here was good build-up. And it was pretty emotional. Good storytelling here with Bryan and Triple H. They're talking down to Bryan, but it didn't really undermine Bryan. Bryan had some good comebacks, saying that Stephanie was tougher than Triple H, and he'd rather wrestle her instead. Pretty good. I thought that it was a pretty good fucking little segment here. Security had to take Bryan away after he beats the shit out of Kane. Felt pretty old school there with security. The fact that like 10 guys have to restrain a guy that weighs 200 pounds. Kind of goofy, but that's how it was during the Attitude Era, and it reminded me of that. I liked this segment. It was pretty fucking good. Ziggler defeats Alberto Del Rio with Aaron Paul doing the distraction. This match reminded me a lot of when Zack Ryder a couple of years ago defeated Ziggler with Hugh Jackman in there. Hollywood actor comes to save the underrated wrestler. Except this time around, it didn't really work because at that time, Ryder was on the rise. It made sense for Jackman to promote him. But this time with Ziggler, a guy that's already been world champion and they've already just trounced all over his good name, it doesn't even make any sense to have another Hollywood actor promote him. It doesn't matter how many cool cars you drive into the audience. The only way you're going to make Ziggler into a star is if they actually make him into a star. Though, they have to be consistent with him, have him win matches, do something with him. Ain't having him do fucking shit. What do they do with him? Have him cut another shoot promo that's not even aired on TV. It doesn't matter how many fucking shoot promos he fucking cuts. That's not going to make him better. He still looks like a job. I like him, but he's still a jobber. The guy has to win matches, and you can't count on co-stars from Breaking Bad to save him every match. It kind of makes him look sad. It makes him look pathetic. Then you got Big E Langston defeating Jack Swagger by disqualification. This was really random. They didn't even tell you that they booked this match. Maybe it happened on the app. I don't know. I didn't look on the app at the time. But anyway, Cesaro comes and he interferes. Him and Swagger are about to get into it. He's about to give Swagger the big swing. It was pretty funny how he stopped there. Zeb Coulter tries to stop him from doing it. He intervenes, and it was pretty funny. I like the build-up that they're doing here. It worked. It doesn't really sound like it worked, but you really have to watch to see it. There was just a lot of good facial expressions and body language going on here. Trust me, it was good. It worked. I liked what was going on here. They, three guys here that kind of know what they're doing. Swagger took a lot of heat for poor mic skills, but I think his facial expressions have kind of improved in a way. I think they're doing a little bit better. He's kind of improving on his acting a bit, you could say. In this match, I'm slightly looking forward to it at Mania. You know what's going to happen. Maybe it'll be on the pre-show, but whatever. Seems like it might have potential here. Cena comes out to cut a promo. Very obnoxious promo that's very common of Cena. Crowd boos the shit out of him, and he has to say to the audience, oh, I'll take that as, get well soon. Fucking numbskull. Very tiresome already. How many times are they going to have him, almost refuse to turn heel or anything, refuse to say anything bad to the audience? Come the fuck on already. Why can't he at least say a little something mean here or there, to at least hint that he's not such a uber baby face all the time. Bray Wyatt gets on the Titantron, cuts a really good promo. Very good promos. If anything, his promos have definitely improved. The only thing that I hate about this is that I know that Bray Wyatt will lose to Cena at Mania, obviously, because it's Cena and it's Mania. That means that he has to lose, And once again, you had this thing with Cena, during the promo, I forgot to mention, he says that, he appreciates that they want change and all that, and that they're going to get change, but that change has to come through him. That's fucking bullshit. As I fucking said, who the fuck does this motherfucker think that he is? Comes out there, obviously just a puppet for Vince and Triple H, they have to go through him. Why does anybody who has to be a star have to go through this goofball Cena? Why is he the measuring stick of anybody that's good when pretty much half the roster already has proved that he's better? Even Zack Ryder has proved that he's better than Cena. So why the fuck does anybody have to prove themselves? And what this prove themselves thing leads to, usually they have to tag with Cena. They have to be Cena's buddy. Like Zack Ryder almost got to the top. Almost got to the top. But then he became pals with Cena, and before you knew it, he was fucking his girlfriend, and he was back down to jobber status, being embarrassed at WrestleMania. Fucking garbage right there. They also tried it with Daniel Bryan. Hey Cena, you're my buddy. And also, the most disgusting thing, and this was the reason why CM Punk also probably left. They were making CM Punk and Cena buddies here. You remember, Punk was acting almost as goofy and childish as Cena there. Everybody being basically a mini Cena, and that was fucking garbage. This is the thing. If they go through him, what it means is they have to be his pal. You have to pal around with Cena in order to get anywhere. Go through him. Fucking bullshit. That's fucking trash right there. Go through them. It's like fucking shit. It's like, corn going right through you, right through your colon. That's exactly what it sounds like to me. Fucking shit out the ass is what he's talking about. Go through them like a bowel movement goes through me. No one should have to go through fucking Cena. That is fucking garbage. Garbage, motherfuckers. And then in the main event, you had Batista and Daniel Bryan. I thought this was pretty decent. I don't understand, you know, with a little bit more refinement, maybe this could be a decent main event at WrestleMania if Batista has to be there. But no, only problem is Orton's champion, motherfuckers. Orton still got the motherfucking belt. That is the problem there. Yeah, so Batista throws Bryan into Orton. Orton comes in and attacks Bryan, which was a little bit weird. Almost kind of looks like they might even have a triple threat match at Mania or hinting at it. Maybe it's just fucking with the fans. I think they're just fucking with the fans because why would Orton attack Bryan when Batista was the one that threw Bryan into him? But whatever, at the end, he kicks Triple H in the head. He won't stay down. And then he just gets attacked by basically everybody. Batista bomb, pedigree. Even though Bryan got beat up, I thought it was pretty old school. The fact that, you know, Bryan was trying to fight back and it took all these guys to take him down. Overall, you had some shit on this show, but a lot of fucking awesome moments. And just, you know, I like this main event. The Wyatts, the tag title match was pretty entertaining. Brock Lesnar skit, the opening with Heyman. It was a lot of enjoyable stuff. A lot of good things. Cesaro and Swagger was intriguing. A lot of good build-up for Mania. And the Mania that's probably going to suck, but at least there was good build-up for it. Yeah, so not really looking forward too much to WrestleMania, but at least they tried with some build-up here and some entertaining stuff with Bryan this week. Now, I just want to close this video with a couple more comments about the hijack Raw bullshit and how it failed, why it failed, and why it will continue to fail. Because you're a bunch of retards, that's why. You know, chanting a man's name, as I mentioned throughout a show, ain't going to change jack shit. You ain't going to change lives. You know, this would be like during the Iraq War, during the Vietnam War, if people just chanted, "Stop the war! Stop the war!" No, it ain't gonna do fucking shit. All it's gonna do is make you sound like a fucking retard that's just repeating himself like a broken record. And that's how it was during Raw. It was just annoying, covering my ears. Bunch of half retarded motherfuckers. Half of them probably talking with a lisp. You know, fucking retard ass motherfucking nerds. You know, just there wasting their ticket where they could, you know, paying for a ticket just so they could act like idiots. You know, there's a way to heckle the wrestlers and be funny about it. I love it when you heckle wrestlers and it's hilarious. You know, when they were doing Batista and stuff like that at the Chamber, it was funny. But just chanting CM Punk continuously was fucking garbage. And usually Chicago's a pretty entertaining crowd. But this Raw was full of a bunch of fucking retards. You know, this hashtag Raw shit, you've got many people on YouTube backing it. Let's rock out of arenas, guys. Let's waste our money. Let's pay $100 to attend an event and walk out of it. Oh, wow. We're changing lives. WWE has our money, but we're changing the way they think about us. That is garbage right there. They already got your money. They're not going to change fucking shit, is what people have to understand. When they've got your money, they don't care if you walk out. They've already got your money. Same thing as if you order a pay-per-view and you turn it off. You still have to pay for it because you ordered it, you dumb fuck. That is just how it goes, you know. You know, once you take a bite out of a ham sandwich at a deli, you can't return it. It's yours. You paid for it. Whether you like it or not, the delicatessen doesn't fucking care if the ham sandwich fucking sucks and it's the worst thing you ever tasted in your life. You paid for it. You have to live with it. You know? So there you go, you know. So people like to attack me. Oh, you're giving them money. You ordered the network. I enjoy the network, and I like it, and I'm happy I purchased it. And as I said, I am a fan of the company, so I don't feel like not watching. I enjoyed this show tonight, and that's why I do watch. Sometimes they do put on good shows, and when they do, I talk about it. But I ain't gonna not watch it. I'm a fan. I support them, and that's it. That's just how I am, you know, motherfuckers. If you don't like it, then I don't fucking care, you know. I'm allowed to like wrestling shows. I'm allowed to enjoy myself, you know. I'm allowed to laugh. I'm allowed to smile. I don't have to be a depressed emo wrestling fan. Oh, I hate this wrestling crap. Stop watching. No. I don't need to do that. I ain't ever gonna do that. I ain't some depressed emo motherfucker like that. No, motherfuckers. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna watch wrestling. I'm gonna watch the network and relive the glory days. Whether or not they don't put as much effort into the new product as they did into the old, I still can watch it. It's still a great value, even though the network kind of acts up and sometimes doesn't load the videos and it's plain technological shit. I still think it's good for $10 a month. Alright? Yeah, it's great to be in HD, motherfuckers. You know, some people are like, oh, he's talking positively about WWE. Dislike. Oh, dislike it. Do what you every fuck you want. But I think my subscribers, my truly loyal subscribers, appreciate when I tell the truth. That I'm honest here on YouTube. If I like a show, I say that I like it. If I don't like a show, I shit all over it. But this week, there was some shit, and I said when it was shit. But, you know, that's how I feel. I think that, you know, movements like HIJACK were all retarded. I live in the real world. I have a job. I have a life. I don't sit around and think about and plot ways to overtake a fake wrestling show, you know. I've got too much on my plate to worry about shit like that. You know, I watch a show, I analyze it, I say if it sucks or if it's awesome. That's what I'm here on YouTube. It's a great life, motherfuckers. Alright. That's all I got to say about that.